Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Wednesday, August 14th, I think. Yes. Here with your twin flame energy check-in. Okay, so, I don't know if there's like a blip or, something clearly had gone down over the weekend as a lot of you had commented that, either it was over the weekend or it was the prior week, whatever. But yeah, something did go down. And so we've had some time for the energies to marinate, and it seems that we are coming out of that space. It was not a good space. I mean, the energy as I was tapping into it on Monday was heavy. It was sad. And it really feels like we're building bridges back to each other. So this may not resonate for all of you right away, okay? So, some connections just move at a faster pace. Some take a little bit of time to get here, but it seems to me that this collective is back to building that bridge. The masculine and feminine are building that bridge cautiously, okay, mind you, slowly back to each other. So this reading is very interesting. So what I did do was I decided that today I wanted to, in addition to, the blessings, and then I wanted to look at how the masculine, like, internally, externally, how is he viewing his feminine? I did the same for how she's viewing him. And then I also got a card for, what's the connection look like? Like, I wanted a message from Spirit, like, okay, this is how the masculine's looking at the feminine. This is how the feminine's looking. So Spirit, how are you guys looking at this connection? Okay. So let's start first with the blessings. Okay. We're going to do the masculine first. So the blessing for our masculine today is a blessing for healing of injury or illness. And I feel like this injury, illness, healing has to do with the sword that came out from the queen, okay? From the Queen of Swords. So when this card comes out, it could be physical ailment, okay? It could be, emotional ailment, but nonetheless, this is a blessing for that healing for him. So this is about that everything is going to be restored and revived in your time of need. So this connection, this peace after battle will be restored and revived after, or in the time of need. And it looks like the time of need is now, okay? I knew it when I read the reading that they were not going into separation. There was just going to be a retreat because shit got bad, okay? So there's not separation, but there was definitely a period of like, I need a break from you. Like, this is not good. We're going back into old habits. And the masculine was wounded, as was our feminine. And so now he has received this blessing for healing of injury or illness, okay? And so our feminine's message, hold on a second. Our feminine's message is a blessing to find your way. This is what I'm going to tell you is very interesting. I'm just noticing this. This is a 42. This is a 24, okay? Both number 6. 6 is a card of harmony. Harmony after battle, right? We had a little bit of a battle. And so here she's got the blessing to help her find her way, okay? And they're mirrors. So when you put 42 in front of a mirror, you're going to see 24. And when you put 24 in a mirror, you're going to see 42. So in her blessing, the blessing of finding your way, what that means is, when we're finding ourselves lost, okay, when we're finding ourselves unsure of which way to go, we're going to get the blessing to find our way. We will have clarity. We will have the vision. And so it was her Queen of Swords energy. There was this old energy that came up, that bubbled up in a really bad way, and she took out the sword and she used it. And it created this conundrum. and she felt like she lost her way. And in the process, she's wounded. In the process, he's wounded. Okay? So she will find her way. She's getting her card. I'm telling you, the messages, like she's getting signs, she's getting clarity, she's getting her direction. She's finding her way out of the dark because she knows that this was an old wound that needs to be healed. And he's healing from her trigger that then she reacted on, and he's got this wound now too. Okay? So now what is the blessing for the connection? The blessing for the connection is a number 4, which is about stability. Okay? It's a blessing of the waters. Okay? So when this card comes out, they were in a very watery energy. When you think of water, you think of cups. When you think of the cups in the tarot, it's all about emotions. The emotions got the best of people, okay? Over the weekend or whenever this happened for you, the emotions got the best of people. And so now the blessing is that now the power of this emotion, the power of these waters will cleanse, purify, rebirth, and restore what was lost. Not really lost. Restore what was injured. Restore what was dark. Restore light to the situation. That is what is happening at this time. Okay? So those are the blessings. So now, I asked for today, I was very curious. What are the messages from the masculine to his feminine, from his 3D self? And by the way, I do this reading on the messages reading on, as a service. So if any of you are interested in booking any readings with me, any services with me, go to queenoflight1111.com and you can book there. And if you're specifically interested in messages from your masculine, as I'm going to do right now, then that is there as well. Okay, so his first card out is victim. Like he's wounded. Like he's the victim. He's saying, I'm the victim here. Like I didn't do anything wrong. And now 9 of Pentacles. You've put me back in my singlehood. You've put me back in me being by myself, okay? And so, she takes the sword out, she cuts him out, and he's saying, like, I'm the victim here. This time, I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm standing in my confidence in that, and that I didn't do anything wrong this time, okay? His next message is return. He wants to come back, and it's clarified by the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of balancing things out so that you can move forward. The Chariot is a major movement forward. He's like, I don't want to be 9 of Pentacles. I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be single. Like, I'm a victim. This is the situation at this time. Like, granted, he has done some crap in the past. But this time, he didn't really do anything. It was an old wound that crept up on our feminine, and she had to handle it. She usually handles stuff like a boss. But she handled it in a way where her emotions got the best of her this time. And it did, okay? But he's saying to her, I want to come back. I want to return. And I want to return quickly, badly, okay? His next message is from his 3D self is the answer is yes. And I said, what's yes? Yes is 6 of Pentacles. I'm ready to have an equal exchange with you. I'm ready to give. I'm ready to receive. I want to come back, okay? Now, what's her message to her masculine? I'm telling you, super, super accurate, right? Third party. She's like, this shit is a problem. I said, well, I'll clarify. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is a review of the past. 5 of Cups is like a sense of being a victim, like reviewing the past, not looking at the blessing. You're a little bit in your victimhood. And so she was the victim. And just now she's making him the victim. She acted like she was the victim of a third party in the past. Abso-freaking-lutely she was. Okay? But this is an old wound now. And her recollection of this third party past energy created this darkness, created this energy where she felt like she had to embody the Queen of Swords. And what did this do? It made him the victim, right? At this point, an innocent victim. He didn't do anything. There's nothing in here in his spread that says that anyone else is in his head or in his heart or in his environment. It is just his feminine. And so what she's saying to him is this third party situation gives me a lot of sadness. It makes me feel like a victim. So again, they're mirroring, and she's telling him that. The next message for her to her masculine is fall. Okay, we're headed out of summer into fall. Fall comes in September here in the United States, in the Northern Hemisphere. And so we're going into fall, okay? Very timely. So this is about timing. This is also about things fell apart. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm getting that too. And so now, Six of Swords, she wants to come out of it. She wants to come out of this fall apart energy, or that things will move forward and get much smoother for them in the fall, okay? Maybe that's how much time she needs to heal. And then the last message from her, from our feminine to our masculine signs, is like she's seeing signs, okay, with the Three of Wands. And some of it could be that she's manifesting some of this. Some of this could be that her wounds, her sadness, her victimization has manifested this, okay? But what I'm really getting for these signs is that, you know, she's seeing signs, she's seeing synchronicities, and she wants to manifest something. But right now what she's manifesting is part of her past, part of her illusion, okay? So now, the next card that I asked for was, please tell me, how is our masculine when he's like viewing her, looking at her picture, looking at her text messages? What is this vision that he gets of her? And so we're going by visuals only. I'm not necessarily going to completely take what the meaning is, but let me tell you, this card flew out. When he sees his feminine in his mind's eye, this is also purple, in his mind's eye, he sees her as a mother of his child. He sees her as someone he wants to create a family with. This is what he's seeing when he sees her in his mind's eye, okay? This is about Yamaya, grandmother ocean, primordial. This is all about creation. This is all about ancestry. This is definitely about, you know, perhaps past life connection. So let me just see. Let's go in here. This is the number 34 card, which is the number 7, which is about spiritual seeking, which, as you know, this card is also purple. And so when this purple card, this is like crown chakra. That's that third eye, okay? So when this card comes out, this is really about, you know, being the mother of all. Being the mother of all. This is about, very much about divinity, respecting female divinity. This is really about someone who gives birth to the world, okay? And he sees her in this energy as being able to give birth to his future, to his legacies, okay? And I said, all right, give me a clarifier for this. Chariot again. Remember, he got Chariot to his return card. Remember? Return, and we got the Chariot, okay? And so he's got Chariot again in his headspace. He wants to get moving already, okay? He wants to get moving already, and he is ready to create this connection, this family with his feminine, okay? Now, when I look at how our feminine views our masculine, what's the vision that she gets in her mind's eye? The magic of the Koholin Druid, caution, secrecy. When she looks at him, and this is very honest of her to say this, to call it out, she thinks there's secrets. She's cautious because she's still harboring this third-party past, this third-party energy, and she's done with it. She wants to heal this, okay? And so this is very much still her energy, and so it's clarified by the Ace of Cups. And for me, this is like a couple of things. She feels like this new love has secrets. She doesn't know if she can trust this new love with him, but she's got to love herself. She's got to love herself and heal this wound, heal the secret, okay? Because there's no secret here today. We didn't get the moon. We didn't get the 7 swords. We didn't get any of that shit. None of it. If anything, he comes out with the moon. He comes out with the 10 of cups for her. He comes up with, you know, yes, sadness, and he's in his emotions. He's got the 10 of cups 2 times for his feminine with the 2 of cups. He only wants her. So I said, okay, Spirit, how do you guys see this hot mess over here that we've created? Okay, how do you see it? This is how they're seeing it. Divination, fate, destiny, future. This is a destined connection. And the card that flew out with it, you're not going to believe it. I almost fell off my chair. 4 of Wands. This is a twin flame connection that is for union. This is the twin flame connection that is for union. If you haven't been watching my videos, go back to the Akashic records that I've done for this collective couple. And this connection is for union, and Spirit's just saying to us that how do we see this Queen of Light, this collective? We see this as a destined journey. We see this as a destined connection. We see this as this twin flame connection coming into union. Okay? All right, bottom of the deck for the clarifiers for these visions is the Six of Wands. This is a successful connection. This will be a successful connection. The bottom of the deck for the clarifiers for the messages from the masculine and feminine's 3D self is the Nine of Wands, which is about we're not going to give up. We're wounded. The journey's been long, but we're not giving up. We're not giving up. Not giving up on each other, okay? Regardless of what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our reading. Well, we already have, but this is like the drill down for the masculine and the feminine. When our masculine thinks about his feminine, what is the theme? New beginnings, contract. He's ready to have a new beginning in this connection, in this contract, in this commitment, in this twin flame connection with his feminine. Number 6. 0 is Fool's Journey. She's ready to take a leap of faith. And so when New Beginnings comes out in this deck, right, it's the first card out, New Beginnings. This is about taking this step, taking the journey, getting on the journey. This is about confirming that it's time to take this brave leap forward. Look at this guy. He's got the Chariot, about how he sees in his mind's eye his feminine. He's got the Chariot to his message of return. His first card out in his headspace is the Chariot. And now, as his theme for his headspace is New Beginnings, he's ready to take this leap forward, and he is prepared to get onto this new adventure that's waiting for him with his feminine. He's ready. He's ready. So maybe that Queen of Swords, let me tell you, there are no mistakes in this connection. Don't beat yourself up, feminines, for acting on an old wound. It was necessary, okay? It was necessary. So now this contract, as related to this new beginning, this is all about partnerships, legal commitments. And this is very much about, could be about a commitment in marriage, a commitment in a connection. And this is about, you know, this is not a casual connection. He doesn't want it to be a casual connection. He wants it to be a commitment. Okay, he's ready to lock it down. Lock it down, all right? And so now he's trying to remain aware and be receptive about what may be coming his way. He wants to be able to receive it, but he definitely wants a commitment out of this. This new connection, this new journey, this next step is about a commitment. So now, as we drill down into this new beginning, what is the deal? Okay, first card out, just like I said, Chariot again. So when he's thinking about his feminine, he's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to move towards her. I've balanced out my head and my heart space. I've balanced out the light and the dark within me, and I'm ready to move this forward in a huge way, okay? He's also in this Four of Cups energy that he's ready to get out of. He's done with this same old. He's done with the same old stuff. And so he knows that offers were delayed in the 3D. Inspiration of offers were delayed because of this energy, okay? When he's also thinking about his feminine, he is in this sadness, this review, this victimization, okay? She had the Five of Cups for her message. He's reviewing it too. He understands why she was like that. He's sad about it too, okay? And it did send him within, and he did retreat from the connection. So when he thinks about her, he's telling her in his headspace, or he's letting you know through this reading that, yes, I have reviewed my behavior. I have reviewed the past as well, okay? But he's ready to move forward finally into what? Into this Two of Cups energy, into the Two of Cups energy, which is all about union. And I said, okay, what's the Two of Cups about? And we got the Queen of Wands. And I will tell you right now, Queen of Wands is also at the bottom of his deck for his head, heart, and environment. His clarifiers is the Knight of Wands is the bottom of the deck. So I was like, we didn't get the Queen of Wands here. So I was like, who's the Queen of Wands? You know, I had to clarify. So I said, who is it? Well, remember, I tell you guys all the time, the Queen of Wands is my with or without you queen, okay? She's my with or without you queen. And so that, you know, whether or not he likes it or not, too bad. It doesn't really matter. but he's very much in the energy of she's fiery, man. She's fired up. She used her sword. Now she's going to leave me. And so he's in that energy of, yeah, I want this commitment with the Queen of Wands. But I said, okay, well, who's the Queen of Wands? Because she came out as the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, stress, Nine of Swords. The Queen of Wands stresses him out. Okay, the Queen of Wands stresses him out. And she is a energy, when she embodies this energy, that gives him stress. He feels loss. And he's not really sure which way to go with her. And I said, all right, give me one more card. Who is the Queen of Wands? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Our Queen of Wands is our Queen of Pentacles. Our Queen of Pentacles is the Divine Feminine. Okay. So there's no third party. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep repeating myself. No, third party. No third party. So he's like, you know, to him, he embodies, or she embodies, every energy. She embodies the Queen of Swords. She embodies the Queen of Wands. She embodies the Queen of Pentacles. She embodies the Queen of Cups. She is his Empress. Okay. And so today, in his headspace, when he thinks about moving forward, he's seeing her as this Queen of Wands energy, which is like, man, this is my fired up queen who stresses me out. And mind you, if you look at Monday's reading, I feel like he got that stress case too when we clarified her. Okay. And who is her? Her is Queen of Pentacles, which is our feminine. So now what is happening in the environment of our feminine when she is thinking about her masculine? Okay, what is she thinking? What is she thinking? Well, first card out is the waiting game. Second card, as far as what the energy is, patience. And so I think this is something that our feminine needs to learn. I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this, but I'm telling you that there is this energy of, you know, when you're triggered, when you're wanting to pull out your sword, just take a minute, take a step right back and assess. Is this a trigger or is this my reality? Okay. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my tea. So, okay, what is this all about? What's the waiting game about? When the waiting game comes out in this deck, okay, it's all about, let me tell you. I really do like to get it out of the book too, because intuitively I know what it means, but I also want the book's explanation. So this is really about working hard to set things into motion in certain areas of your life, and now you're waiting for the results, right? So this is also like, what's the result of this hot mess that was created over the weekend? Okay, what's the result of that? And the result of this, Five of Swords, right, was the first card out. The result of this was defeat. She didn't win, he didn't win, right? They're both sad. Okay, so now this is about, you know, choices and decisions. And in the past, she was afraid to make choices, or maybe, you know, a prisoner to her choices. Okay, and she was a prisoner to her pain. Okay, she was a prisoner to her pain. And so the energy around this now is that she needs to let go of any sort of desperation while she's waiting. Like, just let him go and let him come to you. Okay, this is about, you know, it's like this angel is holding this clock. Okay, and here we have this hourglass. Like, this is time to just give this energy, give this connection space. Give it space. Give it space. It needs space. This is like the stillness of winter. Okay, there's this peaceful energy that's telling you to release that old desperate energy, like, oh my God, did I screw up? I should try to get him back. No, can't do that. Relax, let go of the desperation. Do not force your will on only one option of trying to get back. Okay, just be patient, be open, be creative, and just choose to be peaceful in the present moment. Okay, and so right now in her headspace, she knows she has to wait, and she knows she has to be patient, because things need to settle down. The energies in this connection need to settle down. So as we drill down into this energy, what is it? As we drill down, our first card about this whole waiting game is Five of Swords. Yeah, right? She's waiting now because there's this defeat. There is this conflict. Swords were used. mostly by her. And so now she's experiencing loss, okay? She's also in the high priestess energy where she's intuitive. She knows that one, this probably need to happen, but she's also using her intuition around the things that are being illuminated to her at this time, okay? She is finding that, yes, perhaps this did need to occur, could have happened in a different way, but nonetheless, it did occur with her King of Pentacles, her divine masculine, okay? And I clarified the King of Pentacles energy, 9 of Pentacles. Remember, he's like victim clarified by 9 of Pentacles. And she's like, yeah, I set him free. I set him free. And yeah, he is independent at this time. But she does want to move things forward, okay? She does want to communicate with him and close this cycle of loss, close this cycle of that we're not communicating again, okay? That is absolutely what is in her headspace for him. Okay, that's what's in the headspace for him. So now let's go ahead and go to his heart space. Okay, so when we go to his heart space, the first card out is positive movement forward and the temple path. Okay, so when this card comes out about positive movement forward, this is very much an energy. It's not 8 of Wands. It's like a 8 of Pentacles type of energy, but it's different, right? Because this is like a boat. This is like a journey. It's like we're moving somewhere positive, okay? And so this is really about that, you know, he in his heart, he feels like he's mastered some stuff, okay? This is about prosperity and abundance. It's about his efforts. And so this is about honoring and recognizing this connection, okay? He feels like he's honoring it, he's recognizing it, and that he's passionate about it. And so he wants to move forward positively in this connection, okay? And what's this Temple Path card? I haven't gotten this card very often. So the Temple Path card is about spiritual purpose and support. So this is like, I've worked hard on myself. I'm an awake masculine. Missy, like, he's like telling you, I am awake. I am awake. This is about his spiritual evolution. He knows that he has a soul connection. He's got contract here, okay? He's got chariot here too many times, a lot of times. I guess you can never have chariot too many times, but he's got it a lot of times. And so he's awake, and he knows. It says here in the book, guys, I'm going to read this to you. It says, the winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has in mind for this lifetime. He knows that he has a contract with this feminine, and he wants to get on that journey and move towards his destiny, okay? And it says you are on your path, headed in the right direction. And the choices that he makes now are important for his personal growth and his life lessons. So what does he want to do? What does he want to do? Let's drill down further into his heart space. I love this energy, by the way. I didn't have to clarify a whole heck of a lot here for his heart. First card out, 6 of Swords. He's ready to get out of this rough energy. He's ready to get into smoother times with his feminine. There's this 2 of Pentacles energy, this imbalance, but this imbalance clarified by the 8 of Cups. He's walking away from anything that's not balanced in his life, and he's looking for his 2 of Cups. And oh, by the way, where's the 2 of Cups? Right here in his headspace for his Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. He is walking away from any juggling, from any imbalance, because he knows in his heart that his feminine is his emotional bliss, and he is ready, Knight of Wands, to go after it. Okay, now for our feminine, we've got the heart chakra with the thinking man. And so this is like, you know, in her heart she knows, that her man her masculine is the King of Swords. Okay, she knows he is. She knows that he's a man of integrity, but his past has revealed otherwise. Okay, his past has revealed otherwise, and she's still operating in past energy. And so when she is in her heart space, she's trying to heal this old energy, okay, knowing that he is now a man of integrity. So when we further drill down into her heart space, first card out is Temperance. I was not shocked at all to get this. She does need to heal. She does need to heal her heart. She knows it. She knows that she is part of the imbalance in this connection at this time. Who is she? The Queen of Pentacles, remember? Queen of Pentacles is here. And I said, all right, what's the energy around our Queen of Pentacles? And she's like, listen, lady, I am the Queen of Pentacles right now. I am my 3D queen. I am grounded. I am nurturing myself. And so I was like, all right, lady, so what else about the Queen of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. She knows that she needs to heal in order to have this new beginning with her masculine. And this 3 of Cups clarified by the 10 of Swords. She needs to end this energy of thinking that there are third parties. And then it's followed by the 4 of Swords, which to me, again, is telling me that there's still healing required around old third party energies, and that we cannot not have a new beginning with our masculine until we heal that, okay? Because she continues to manifest the old energy. She continues to manifest it, and therefore we are unable to move this connection forward because we spin over and over again in the same darn hamster wheel, okay? So now what's happening in our masculine's environment as related to our feminine? We have the Sacrifice card with the Sun. I love that. The Sun is a beautiful card. It doesn't get any happier than that. So when we get the Sacrifice card, this is the Hanged Man's card. So in his environment, what he's doing is like this is representing self-sacrifice. It's the time he's looking at his life and seeing what needs to be released, and he's letting things go. He is absolutely letting things go. He has let things go. And then what it's also saying is that the rewards for his sacrifice are transformation, are wisdom, are gratitude, and enlightenment. And we got spiritual path in his heart, in his head. He's got this contract in mind. He's ready. And in his environment, he's telling you, look, I've let things go. I am enlightened. I am wise. Okay? And this is the time now to, like, I want to honor this transformation that I have undergone, okay? And then with the Sun's card, this is the number 1 card. With the Sun's energy, this is all about, is it number 1? It is. This is all about new beginnings again. He's like, I've sacrificed stuff, I've let stuff go, and now I'm ready for a new beginning. This is his second new beginning. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready for a new beginning. He's feeling inspired. He's feeling illuminated. He's feeling awake. He's feeling cleansed, okay? He's feeling nurtured. And so now this is about a culmination. It's the birth of something. It literally says in here, such as the birth of a baby or a birth of the new him. This is also about a divine love, okay? Love for himself, love for his feminine. And so now let's further dig deep into his environment. What the hell was going on? What was going on? So what happened in his environment? What is happening in his environment that he's let stuff go and now he's being reborn? Well, he was in that devil's energy. He felt very stuck and he was in the dark, okay? And what was stuck? This King of Swords. But what has happened? He took a look at himself in this Hermit's energy. He looked at himself and then he figured out, no, it's not what I want. I don't want to be stuck. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to give. I'm ready to receive love and give love. He got the 6 of Pentacles for the answer is yes. And that's what he's decided. He doesn't want to be alone anymore. He doesn't want to be alone anymore. He's ready and he's healed. He's healed in his environment. He's healed things in his environment. It was a great deal of effort to let things go. And so now that he's healed, what I asked, what did he heal? He healed his juggling. So this past crap third party energy that our feminine is still suffering from, he's healed it. And it came out with the 4 of Swords, further confirming that that crap is done. And then environment, King of Cups with the 10 of Cups. He's in his emotions. He's in his emotions. He knows he wants emotional bliss. He knows he wants to create what he is envisioning in his mind's eye. He wants to move towards that now. He's ready to create that family with his feminine. Oh no, man, that's a lot. I was tripping. Okay, so now what's happening in her environment? Well, lo and behold, here we go again. 7 of Swords, deception and envy with third chakra Archangel Chamuel. So when this card comes up, a deception and envy, you know, obviously she's feeling deceived. Okay, she feels deceived. She's got conflict. She's got issues. You know, she's already saying third parties. The 5 of Swords came out. The 5 of Cups came out. 3 of Cups with the 10 of Swords, right? So in her environment, this is really about like, gosh, I don't, you know, I'm still dealing with conditions that they don't appear what I think. I'm looking at him. I think he's having secrets from me, right? This is like, saying, listen, feminine, make sure you have all the necessary information before you freak out. It's saying that. Don't, you've worked hard. You worked hard at your ascension. Don't let don't let your self-sabotage or your delusion take away what is rightly yours. What is rightly yours? This connection is rightly yours. This could be your own sabotage based on your own fears. And when Archangel Shamuel steps up to the plate here to further give us the energy for it, this energy is about emotions. It's about desire. It's about life force energy. This is like you take action on this energy. It's like you've taken action on this energy. It's the solar plexus. And this is like about emotions. She gets caught up in the emotion of the Seven of Swords. She does. And it's like it takes away from her personal energy, and she gets enthusiastic to pull out her sword, right? She doesn't think twice to pull out her sword. And so this is the time where you've got to make sure that your soul is calling your energy and that you're using your soul's energy in a purposeful manner, okay? You're using your power in a purposeful manner, not for sabotage. So now let's further drill down into her environment. King of Swords, second time, right? He's telling you, they're again mirroring the same thing. He's like, yeah, I was stuck, but I am the King of Swords now. And in her environment, she got the King of Swords here in her heart and here in the environment. She knows he's the King of Swords. And she knows that justice has been served, but it's like she's still looking for more balance, okay? Through communication, through, more communication with each other to like level set the playing field. And finally, strength clarified by the Emperor. She knows her Emperor is strong now. She knows her Emperor has gone through a lot, sacrificed a lot. And in her environment, they're both strong. And what this is saying is, like she acknowledges that perhaps there was too much of a quick action around this emotional wound, this emotional trigger. She knows her masculine is a man of integrity. She knows that he matches her strength. Okay, that's what's happening here. So now, her bottom of the deck was the Six of Wands for her head, heart, and environment. Her clarifier was the Three of Swords. Totally makes sense. Third party energies, sadness, betrayal, loss is what she's dealing with. That's what she was dealing with, okay? The bottom of the deck for this Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. He's like, I'm done with that Queen of Wands energy. I'm done with the stress that my Queen of Pentacles gives me. I'm ready to get into a better time, okay? The bottom of the deck for the energy and the theme for the head, heart, and environments, the it's like the Eight of Cups, I think, emotional withdrawal with second angel chakra, Ariel. And so, hold on a second, guys. This emotional withdrawal, that's that Eight of Cups energy, right? They both she wants to withdraw from the Seven of Swords. He wants to withdraw from any imbalance in this connection. And what they do want to get into is their second chakra energy, okay? Which is all about, intimacy. It's about expressing themselves, like express themselves to each other in a proper way. Walk away from this pain, okay? Let's go ahead and look at what's happening with the current connection. All right, current connective energies for the Lover's Path Tarot. First card out, we've got the Balance card, which I think is Justice, but I'm going to double check it with the Three of Wands, okay? So when the Balance card comes out in this deck, it's Temperance, actually. Okay, so it's this Temperance. This is all about healing. That makes a lot of sense. This is about self-control, people. So this is all about integration, moderation. It's about balance. It's about union of the conscious and unconscious aspects of the psyche. So what is being balanced out? Three of Wands. It's like what we want to manifest. We're balancing things out. We're balancing out what we're waiting for. We're waiting for us to come together in a balanced manner, okay? The next card out for us is the Queen of Arrows. Okay, I was not surprised at all that she came out. Queen of Arrows is our Queen of Swords, okay? And in this specific deck, our Queen of Swords is about brilliance, honesty, wisdom in matters of the heart, self-knowledge. And Seven of Wands, right, comes out as a clarifier. So in this connection, she's still guarded. She's not over it yet. She's not healed yet. She's still guarded. And so then in the energy, we got the Prince of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. And when those come out, the Prince of Wands is all about passion, integrity, action, the ability to create change. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about change into a positive time. So this connection will move into a positive time. And what is it going to move into? Two of Staves with the Seven of Coins. The Two of Staves is all about new ventures, partnerships. So it's going to be this new beginning. Okay, but we're slow. We've paused a little bit on this new beginning. Seven of Coins. Okay, we want to invest. There is this new beginning that we want to create and transform. We've got inspiration to act on this connection now, but we're being very slow because the Queen of Swords is still very guarded. And why? Because Judgment with the Queen of Swords again, and that has all to do with choices, okay? And, in this connection right now, she made a choice to stay in her wisdom, to stay in her honor, to stay in her truth. And this is really about she's got to expand between her higher and lower impulses and use good judgment. So that's what's happening in this connection. She's got to heal this energy. And then finally, our last card out for what's happening in this connection today is the Seven of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Magician. The Seven of Cups in this energy is all about choices and indecisiveness. And there is a little bit of this energy still. About, we're kind of like caught up in our emotions, right? We've got to make decisions. And what is the decision? Magician, Four of Wands, how to manifest our union, okay? So what I do want to do is I want to use the After Tarot. And I want to quickly just see what's going to happen with this full moon that is going to be occurring here on the 15th, okay? So that will be the only future energy I pull. So let me go ahead and see live, what is the energy after the full moon, okay? Make sure I got all the cards. I did. Okay, so I want one at a time. Okay, things get balanced out. We start to move towards each other. Pour out the old cups, right? The old cups of the old paradigm. Pour it out. Rebuild. Let the tower come down. Oops. Lay down the burdens. Last card. And then new offers. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to start, we balance things out. We've got control over things now. We're no longer juggling and things aren't moving at their own will, okay? So things get balanced out. We move this connection forward. We pour out the old cup. That cup that she's worried is full of secrecy. We're pouring that cup out. We're rebuilding our connection. We're laying down our burdens. And new offers are going to be made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, new beginning. So it's coming, guys. It's coming. Just be patient. Don't be trigger happy with each other, okay? Take a moment. If you get triggered, take a step back, okay? use your logic, get your emotions under control, use your spirit to help guide you, not your emotions, okay? If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be back probably on Friday. Bye.